Hey, people, what is up? Matty D here from the Black, helping you create emotional, financial, and physical well-being. I'm here. The video I've not done a video in a while with you guys. I've been scattered with stuff. But this video here, it's an important topic. It's about family, heaven or hell, and really how to stop torturing yourself. And I got inspiration from a friend of mine the other day that I talked on the phone about doing a video on this because family's funny, and I mentioned this in other videos. And I really want to go dive right into this. How family can be shitty, hell for some people, heaven for another bunch, and the people who are in the middle where it's a mix. You never know what it's going to be. That really sucks. And my experience in my family, it's been more heaven with conflict in it. You know, the one being my mother, we've had a lot of conflict with. But other than that, you know, it's never been too bad. I just remember one time a story with her where it was like trying to resolve my conflict with her, going to therapy. And I just remember like being in therapy with her. I think we went to 2 or 3 sessions. And then I remember one day I was asking to go back into it. I was 15 years old. Was it 15? Yes, 15, 16? 15 or 16. Something like that. I remember being at the bottom steps in the basement, and she was up top. I looked up at her, and I was afraid to ask. I was, Mom, like, I really, I'll talk to therapist, and I really think it'd be beneficial for us to go back to therapy again and talk about more things. Mom looked at me and was like, no, I don't want to go back. I feel like I'm being attacked. And I was just crushed. I got shot in the heart. That was the second time it's happened. And then the third time it happened to me was when I had a huge fight Christmas Eve, Christmas Day for 2012. Which is in another video which I go into. I talk about that. I'll put the link for that, and that'll become up here at some point. So that was the day, and I went to therapy again with one of myself. And I think I sent my mom a letter or something asking. I sent her a letter because at the time her and I weren't talking. I was trying to reach out to her and say, hey, let's talk. And I got a response. I was like, hey, let's go back to therapy again. Nope, no response, nothing whatsoever. And so that's been my hell with family, just for her. Have I had conflict with my dad and argue? Sure. Have I argued with my sister? Yeah. But we get over it and we move on. We all can move on and be happy. My mother, unfortunately, it's like you have a fight with her or anything. You don't talk for a while, and then you end up talking again, but you never discuss the issue, and it's there along with a whole bunch of other crap. And that sucks. And for some of you watching this, some of you can relate to that. Some of you have families that are really great, and the frustrating part about people like me and myself who come from families where there's conflict, you don't understand that it's not just a matter of sitting down talking to people because you're not able to do that. Like, you may have tried. You may have a lot of anger that's backing you up, guilt, sadness, a lot of things that are unresolved emotionally that will come up as you try to talk to your mother or father, whoever it is, and conflict ensues. And especially when the mother or father, both parents, are like all up in their feelings, and they're like, no, you owe me, I'm your mom and your dad, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work when they don't want to work on their shit. So, you know, the benefit to both, if you have family that is just hell most of the time, or family that's on the heaven side, here's the thing. You know at least that if you choose to visit them, at least on the hell side, on the holidays, you know what to expect. And if you have a family that everything great, you know what to expect. You know going in, it's going to be a shitty time, and I want to go, it's going to be great, awesome. People who are watching this, unfortunately for y'all who are in the mix, that's stressful as fuck, because the people, and it's something that you haven't thought about from that angle. It's like, at least you know what you're going into. We have no idea. That's more stressful because you have moments where you're like, wow, everything's working out really great, and then it can go to shit. Or it starts off really shitty, you're like, damn it, and then it improves like great, or it goes up, everything's great, then it goes to shit again, it goes up, it goes to shit again. Or it's just shitty, like you don't know, so you're just sitting there like, great, here comes Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, Thanksgiving's the biggest one. Thanksgiving is the most stressful time, I think, for people in this country, more so than Christmas and shit. It's like, you just sit there and go, shit, I hope everything goes well, I'm stressed out, what the fuck? It sucks. It really sucks for them, and that's the stressful. I could just imagine that. So, for the people who have families where y'all in heaven and everything's great, you know, you mean a conflict and you get over it. This video isn't so much for you, but it's for the people who are like, yo, I need to I want to shoot myself, I want to shoot them, then myself, and them again 3 times over because I want to kill them. And that's fine. Here's the thing. If you're able to do this, if you're not able to do this, there's a way to do it. You know, if you are tired of the bullshit and you're tired of the family and everything else, here's the thing that people don't seem to think about. And I repeat this, I'm going to keep repeating it because people torture themselves with this shit. It's happened to my girlfriend. I heard people, I don't know my parents or it's so-and-so celebration, whatever this weekend. I don't want to fucking go. And yet, we torture ourselves to go because society has imprinted on us. It's family. You have to go. How dare you go against them? How dare you cause conflict? You're wrong. There's no fucking rule or law on this planet, in this life, in this universe, when they talk about multiple parallel universes, that says you have to deal with your family's bullshit all the time. There's no rule. But for some reason, we let ourselves get trapped in that shit. We hate it. We sucks. And we keep going in the same thing over and over and over, knowing that we're going to get punched in the face repeatedly. And we keep going. We don't want to get punched in the face, but we're going to go anyway, knowing we're going to get punched in the face. But we don't want to get punched in the face. But if we don't go and get punched in the face, you're guilty and fucked up for that. But you're going to go anyway, but you don't want to do it. But you keep going anyway. Do you see the cycle of bullshit that you continue to put yourself through? If you don't take a stand and say, you know what? Nope, I'm not going. And trust me, when you do that, you'll feel much better. And then other emotions may come up. You may start feeling guilty. You might start feeling sad. Who knows? It's real simple. You just simply breathe through those emotions and feel them out, and you're done. You got to deal with them. You can write a letter saying, hey, we're not coming this year. Thank you very much for your time. Call. You can be nice about it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You don't have to deal with their shit. And here's the thing. If you're afraid of it, deal with the fear and know that all they're going to do, if they have a problem with it, is just bitch, moan, complain, and that's it. Because unless they're paying for shit and unless you live with them, don't worry about it. Even if they are, don't worry about it because they'll bitch, moan, complain, life will go on. At the end of the day, it's your life, your happiness, your sanity, your health that's going to be adversely affected by the stress that you continue to choose to put yourself through unless you stop and look out for you. That rhymes. You should write that down. That's all it is. Just stop going. Disconnect for a bit. If you want to don't talk to them ever again, you can do that. Some people do that with their parents and family. They'll stop talking to them for years, and they're happy about it because you know why? Just because it's family, just because, family, that doesn't mean that those relationships cannot be deemed unhealthy, and it doesn't mean they can be toxic, because everyone's been in a toxic relationship. Well, I won't say this. People who have been in bad relationships know that a relationship is toxic, that when you finally get rid of it, you end up being okay. You end up feeling way better. The same thing applies to relationship with your parents and family. But for some reason, society teaches us, no, it's family, you have to go through with them, even if it's unhealthy. Fucking bullshit, because if you're a person who's watching this, who's been physically abused by their parents, family, verbally abused, molested, all that shit, and society says you still have to go and deal with them, fuck that, fuck them, and be like, no, you don't have to deal with that shit. Now, unfortunately, people think, okay, in that case, that's fine. But if you have been through that shit, but there's still issues that come up, you still have to deal with it. No, the fuck you don't. I'm gonna repeat this shit until my face turns blue. You turn the shit off, and you're like, Matt, shut the fuck up. To which I'd say, nope, don't. There is no rule or law that says you got to deal with your parents' shit. If you're in a category where it's hell of a time or mixed, if you don't want to deal with it, you don't have to go. You don't have to go. You don't have to go. It's an amazing concept. You want to learn this from? How about this shit? I just remember this shit because there was a time in my life where when I was in college. I was finally away from home. I was like, fuck yeah, it was great. I remember my mother would call on the phone and I'd be like, fuck, and I picked up the phone and I didn't want to. I was like, fuck. And my dad told me something profound. So simple when I think about it. He said, Matt, you don't have to pick up the phone. And I'm like, I don't? What? Are you fucking kidding me? He's like, no, you don't. And I was like, oh shit. And the first time it happened that I didn't pick the phone, I felt bad. I didn't pick it anyway. I eventually called her later or whatever. I was like, yeah, I was doing some other stuff with her. But I was like, sweet. And since then, when anyone talked to her, I was like, nope, don't want to talk to her. Ain't gonna do it. And here's the thing. There's a possibility, a very real possibility, that if you stop going to this shit, you might feel guilty, you might feel wrong for it. That is okay. Don't just a feeling. Be yourself and just feel that's it. I'm telling you, you don't have to. It's real simple. If anything else I said is just stop doing it. Like, if you don't want to go, don't fucking go. And if they have a problem with it, that is their problem. Don't take it on. If they start bitching and complaining to you over the phone, click, hang up, don't talk, block them. Do what you gotta do. Disconnect. Like, who cares? Just do that. Do this for yourself. And for those of you who can't do this necessarily, you're in a tougher spot from my younger crowd that's under 18 and can't move out. Even those who can't move out, you gotta start dealing with the emotions that come up, because it's gonna drive you nuts. As long as you breathe through them and do all that, you'll be fine. You'll be able to better handle it, and then start making a plan to get the fuck out so you can be better, so you can heal. Because I'm telling you, having an unhealthy relationship with anyone in your family sucks. It's emotionally draining. It's mentally draining. It takes a lot of space. And when you finally start to let the anger and all that stuff go, you feel better about everything in your life. You feel about yourself, who you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and everything else. You're like, this is great. Trust me in that. I've done it with my own mother. When I finally let go of the anger, I felt so much happier about everything. I was like, oh, thank God. It's just, you finally are able to let go of some invisible weight that's been there for so long, that wants to be dealt with and wants to be let go, but you won't let go of it because you just haven't dealt with it. So, yeah, come along video. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you watch to the end. Hopefully this helps you. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are. Comment below. And please share this video if you feel someone else needs to see this, because there's a lot of people on the planet, and actually a lot of people in just America itself, who continue to put themselves through shit with their parents and family and just don't get it. So, with that being said, I love y'all. Get in the black. Please share, comment. Deuces.